Okay, so today I am attempting to make a homemade pizza puff, and this is a Chicago classic, okay? But I ain't never made one from scratch, so I got my little ingredients laid out here. Let's get to the first step, which is cooking my meat. Okay, so I went ahead and drained my meat, rinsed and drained my meat. I always do that. I have to get that little meaty juice out of there. So now I'm gonna add 1 whole bell pepper and 1 whole onion. Then I'm gonna season it and let these veggies cook down so they are nice and soft, because in a pizza puff you don't see onion and bell pepper, but I gotta put some flavor into my beef. So now my veggies have cooked down to about the point that I want them. Now I'm gonna add this 1 can of pizza sauce, if that will make any difference. I mean, it's really just tomato sauce, but pizza sauce. And I'm also gonna add exactly a tablespoon and a half of sugar, more than I would usually add if I was making something with a beefy tomato sauce. And now I'm just gonna cook that a little bit more until it's nice and married together. Okay, now my sauce is ready. The hard part is done. Now I'm gonna put this piece of puff together. So I got my giant tortilla shell here, and I'm just gonna fill it with my meat sauce. And I'm not gonna put too much because I want to be able to fold this nice and tight. And I think that might be enough sauce right there. And now I got some pizza blend cheese. Really, it's probably just mozzarella and something else, but yeah. So I'm gonna add a lot of cheese to this. Then I'm gonna try to mix it up just a little bit, just like that. And then I'm gonna fold it up. So pizza puffs are shaped like a square, and I'm gonna try my best to get it in a square. So I got a little flour+water here, and I'm just gonna put that around the edges just to kind of glue the tortilla to itself, so when I fry it, it stays in the shape that I folded in. Like that. To kind of keep this fold how I want it, I'm going to flip it over on the folded side and let it sit just for a little bit. And I think we got a pizza puff. So I'm going to do that one more time. Okay. Shell. This time I'm going to put a little cheese down first. I'm putting a lot because when you bite into a pizza puff, certain little bites have a burst of cheese in there. So I want to try to get that same effect. nice and hot. I'm gonna cook this on high, and now I'm just gonna drop it in the grease. Okay, so here are the finished pizza puffs, and I'm just gonna cut one open so y'all can see what the inside looks like. And there it is. Yes, they look just like a pizza puff. So now I'm gonna plate it up, and that's about it. Now I like my pizza puff drowned, soaked in mouth sauce. But what I tell y'all before, I ain't got no mouth sauce. And I'm not gonna go to the restaurant and buy some just because. And here you go, a Chicago style pizza puff from scratch. I think I nailed it. Look at that. And you know the flavor is on point. Yes, make sure you check the description box for everything I used down below. And thanks for watching.